Hey, everyone, it's Jen Zoe with Daniela today. I'm so excited. We're FunDay Friday every single week at 1 o'clock on Fridays. And I'm super excited because I wanted to introduce Daniela. And she's like, well, tell me where to be so you can see you in the camera because she can't see me. She can just see the camera. So I'm really excited that like she just walked up and like stopped and she goes, well, tell me if this is okay. And it was like the exact right position. And it's so amazing because that's exactly what we're going to talk about today, like being in flow. And look at watching these guys go, right? And then yeah, and Daniela, just take a half a step backwards and show me they're perfect. See, she already knew. So Daniela's on the screen with us today, and now all we can see is her beautiful, delicious boobies. And now and so the horse is in the arena, and we just put or I didn't do anything. She did. She just put the guys in the arena, and from left to right, you've got Bourbon, who's the brown horse with the black mane. And then right behind him is Rose, the red horse with her beautiful, sexy butt facing us. And then on the far right on the screen, yes, thank you, Vanna. We have Scotty Too Hottie. That's my nickname for him. It's Scotty Too Hottie. And he's sort of kind of your little Loki. He's a little bit of a Loki character. He sort of gets in and is a little mischief maker. But the reason that this is so important is because to understand like all the stuff that happened, now they're just chilling and doing their thing. But when they first got in there, they rolled and bucked around and kicked and sort of danced around a little bit, doing what? Vying for position, putting themselves in a place where they are comfortable in their space. So when you look at the horses like this, if you ever go to the library, you go to a coffee shop, or you're going to get on the subway, and there's like somebody, a handful of people in the seats there, you aren't going to go sit like right next to somebody. It's just human nature and horse nature to put yourself in time and space in a particular area. So to put yourself, like position yourself equilaterally from between. See, look at how they're kind of finding where they need to be until they start understanding and building rapport with one another. And so we're going to introduce you to all the horses today and really share why all of this is so important. And why, when you go, well, why am I not getting, what is wrong with this person? They're so demanding. Or man, every time I call them, I feel tired at the end of the conversation and things like that. So Daniela, I'll let you take it away and tell everybody a little bit about what you're doing to Artemis Hill. Oh, there goes Bourbon rolling, claiming his space. Look how he rolled and claimed that space. And now Scotty's like, I want this space. No, I want to be where you are. And Bourbon's like, no.
He just took a little bite of his butt. That was so cute.
Absolutely. And that's what's going to happen, right? You're going to see like, ah. So everybody asks me why, but then don't you get that question a lot, Daniela? Like, why do horses roll? Now watch. You watch Scotty. He's going to come and roll right kind of close near where Bourbon was, or at least smell around and sniff around. He might poop right there too. That would be like the biggest like FU from one horse to another, as if he kind of goes over there, or even farts. Like, have you ever had like, that, somebody's behind your back sticking their tongue out at you? That's what Scotty's doing to Bourbon right now. And Scotty's the horse on the left. So, Daniela, tell us a little bit about your experience with these guys and what's going on with these characters. Tell us a little bit about these guys.
Well, my experience with these guys, geez, that's that could take hours to answer. But I'll keep it super short and just say that Scotty and Bourbon actually came with this property when I bought it. The previous owner was going to just find them another home. So naturally I took them. And then Jen gifted Rose to me when she spent the summer here in 2021. And so my experience with all of these guys has been so different from each, from one horse to the other. So with Scotty, my experience has been a playful, pushing myself really hard to create healthy boundaries, to step fully in my confident power, to be able to get respect from him.
Yeah.
With Rose, oh my gosh, so different. With Rose, it's been complete opposite. Like, how can you be as soft as possible, hold space, give her love, but also continue to get respect as well, right? That's been
a woman.
Yeah. right?
Right?
But
So say
and
it's like what you just said is so important about her because that's what women want. When people are like, what do women want? What you just said is what women want. Would you agree?
yeah, pretty much. I mean, she probably goes a lot slower than I do. I tend to move too fast, but how beautiful to learn that from her as well, right? That it's okay to slow down, and it's a, and in
Mm.
in that, with that being said, that kind of leads me into bourbon, right? Because with bourbon, slow down to the umpteenth power has been, I mean,
Right.
what an exorbitant amount of patience he has shown me that I need in order for him to respect me, for him to trust me. I mean, whew. So yeah, in a nutshell, those have been my experiences with these guys, and obviously, as you all know, I don't, this is so awkward because I don't know where I am. I don't know if you see me, don't see me. But
You're
basically what we're
perfect.
doing, okay, perfect.
I
What
will tell
every
you.
what every girl wants to hear. You're perfect.
All right, fellas, if you're watching, you're getting like the answers from the queens as to what we want. And because we feel this way about ourselves already. So we're already confident enough to know that we have these attributes and we are and we know we deserve it. So if you're not showing up, giving it to us, like you're really not going to be a part of our world. And that's not what we need. It's what we want. We don't need you. We want you. I mean, come on, let's face it. So, really, everything you're saying about these horses is really what we crave and desire in our interpersonal relationships. The relationships you have with a horse that is sensitive and beautiful and allowed to be who they are is the kind of relationship you want to have with another person. I want to be in a relationship with somebody that lifts me up and tells me I'm beautiful and challenges me to be better. And that's what we do with these horses every single day. So Daniela's going to go out and go down and just like kind of move them around a little and play with them and interact with them a bit. But just what I really want you to know and get from today is not like this huge intervention or like, oh my God, I cracked this open, but to just gently allow yourself to be guided into a space where you feel the way you choose to feel all the time, right? Because horses live in the present moment. And if you notice right now, Rose and Bourbon, the ones in the center, the red horse that's now walking, and then the brown horse that's standing there, that's Rose. Roses are red and Bourbons are blue. I mean, brown. And then Scotty's are painted wildly because he's Scotty too hottie. So each one of them has like a different, it's not a different set of needs necessarily, although that's a really great way to look at it from the world of the 3D perspective, but a different way of perceiving what is being offered to them. And Daniela, I just want you to, I actually think it would be really cool for you to see what you got. I mean, you've been working with these horses and playing with them a little, and just maybe see what you got to see. What happens if you like maybe say, hey, Scotty, do you mind trotting around? Or, hey, Rose, do you mind moving to the left? Or just having like just some gentle conversations with them. And then you be the queen bee. And if you're the queen bee, where does the queen bee live? Right? Wherever the hell she wants. And that's not from a position, oh, wow, look at this, beautiful. And just like watching them move and watching each horse move in a different way will tell you, look at Bourbon. He just asked you a question, right? And we'll see how each horse shows up so differently. Look at that. This is the most, look at that. Follow your leader, right? Like Daniela has done such an incredible job of understanding their needs that when they stopped, they didn't even look at each other. They looked at her and said, what do you want? All three of them did. And what a beautiful compliment to someone that has these incredible animals. Now, interesting, now herd dynamic shows up in motion. And who still is the leader is Daniela in the center, who just blew out there.
I think it was Rose.
Rose. So Rose is the one in the middle. Rose is red. She's the red horse. Bourbon's a brown, and he's the brown horse in the back. And Scotty's are painted because he's Scotty Too Hottie. Right? And so now they're just kind of like every single thing she's doing is being gentle with her communication and giving the horses what they need. And look at that. They're turning in towards her, feeling comfortable to ask her the questions as to which way they want to go and how they want to show up. Whee! Scotty Too Hottie says, you're getting too close. Right now, so they need to manage themselves in time and space. Right there was Scotty starting to blow out, and now Bourbon's dropping his head and relaxing. Now, Daniela, are you just going, holy crap? I did not know this was possible. Like, this is how cool does this feel?
I mean, it's ridiculously cool, and now I regret not having set up the other phone to record this whole session.
I'm recording it. You're good.
I'm also very conscious about wanting to make sure my heart rate is nice and calm because I have never done this before with the three of them. And I could not have predicted what a beautiful, I kind of want to invite them in too.
Okay. So invite them in. Okay. But don't beg. That's enough. That's all they get. Allow them to go to the right. We're not going to micromanage which direction they go. We're going to now create a little puzzle out of this. Scotty, great, but he needs to come and go all the way. He needs to commit. So now you can just gently send them to the right. Because they're starting to ask you questions. And like, yes, that's totally fine. Good. Look at this. Beautiful, you guys. Now Bourbon turned to the outside, which is, okay, we'll just observe that and see if it turns into a pattern. Look at this. Amazing. Beautiful. And now Scotty's dying to come in, but he's really not out. He's really not committed to the concept. He's still like, man, I don't know. He's still got a little saltiness to him, doesn't he? Wow. Beautiful. Blowing out and relaxing. And then that's it. Now continue to allow them. Now, when you go back to asking them to move, turn with them and get a little momentum next time.
Asking them to move. I mean, what do you mean by asking them to move?
Sorry. Let me be a little more clear. So when you go to ask them to come in and they don't, when you come out of neutral, don't just let them go willy-nilly. Ask them to go a little bit faster and create a little bit of momentum. Because what we're saying now is, if you guys want to be out there, that's fine. But you got to go get a job. You can't just like hang out and I'm not going to send, you can't live on your trust fund. So you can ask, they can come in or they can go get a job. They can come and work for the family business or they can go get a job. But they can't do both. You know, you can't like, yeah. Even Paris Hilton has her own brand of nails. It's okay if they go to that. It's okay. Don't worry about changing the direction. They're just going forward.
Yep.
Right now, forward is the key. Are you having fun?
I mean, I could not have predicted this.
And here I'm up here going, I knew exactly that this would happen. Put the stick in your right hand behind your back next time. That's okay. And then see if you can bring, and then who are you putting your intention on when you're asking them to come in? Which horse?
Scotty.
Yeah. But Rose is
now Rose.
Yep. But Rose is
Rose
the one that wants to come in. So take your attention off of Scotty because he's being a Scotty Too Hottie punk, and give your attention to Rose. And then when you come out of neutral, now send them on. Put the stick in your right hand and send them on. Now, too late, Scotty. You lost your chance, buddy. Too bad, so sad, pal. So go ahead and send Scotty on a little bit more firmly. Send him on. Just Scotty. Yep, good. And then that's it. There you go, good. Up, Bourbon's got a poop. Bob. Thanks for the poop shop, Bourbon. Oh, but he's got to catch up with the herd. Yeah. Good. Oh, look at this. Now, see if you can bring just Rose in.
Come on, Rosie.
Rosie Posey. I love her so much.
I'm looking at you, girlfriend.
And if she doesn't see you, then now send them on. A little bit of energy, a little bit of momentum. Good. And then now let them go around a lap or two and then see if they want to come in. Now it's really interesting too, because it's like, are they getting tired? They want to walk. No, they just don't see they are trying to figure out the puzzle and they don't see what the end game is just yet. Kind of like us, right? Wouldn't it be amazing to know what the end game was whenever we took a step forward? No, it would be boring. Life would be boring and we want to kill ourselves. Who has seen the movie Groundhog Day? Right? Where the same thing happens over and over and over and over and over. And you know what the next day is going to bring. Yeah, pick your horse.
I'm focused on Bourbon now because I thought I had connection.
Yep. And then don't beg, right? And then now send them off, a little bit more energy. Pick up your energy and then send Bourbon off. Right? Whoever you're having the conversation with is who you're talking to, which is redundant, but it makes sense. There we go. Now start looking for clues. I love it when you said, one of the things I learned from Daniela recently that was so brilliant was, whatever you want, decide what it is, and then start looking for proof that it exists. Looking for proof that it exists and believing that it does. And once you start doing that, you start stacking on top. So now who do you want? What proof are you seeing about which horse wants to come in? Scotty, try Scotty. Ask him to come in. He knows what this means, right? That's pretty clear. It's not a foreign concept to him. Okay, and then now send him on, right?
I feel like them all being together, it's like 3 against 1.
Yeah, of course. So what could you do instead of splitting your focus and trying to get one or the other? Maybe pick one and stick with that. Who do you want? You want?
I started. This is so funny. I without even realizing it, it was like I just did one at a time, and then you're like, just pick one.
Yeah, but you had to have the conversation. You had to have I'm not sure what I want, so you can decide what you want. Once you kind of get an idea of what you don't want, you can get really clear about what you do, and then pick one and then go with that. And then go with it full force, right? So who are you picking? Who is the lucky?
Well, Bourbon has his eye on me, but I've never done this with Bourbon to call him in.
Okay.
Hi, bud. He just asked me a question, so I feel like maybe this is the day he learns.
Or maybe when you're in a position of a lot of new information, remember that you fall to your level of training rather than rising to your level of potential, right? And maybe it's all 3. Look at that beautiful direction. Beautiful. Ask them to trot. Get a trot. There you go. Good. And then just relax. That's better. So you needed to allow them to walk out there so you could organize your thoughts about what needed to happen. But it's better if they're trotting, because you cannot orchestrate no motion. You can't make any decisions if there is no motion, right? Now we go. Beautiful.
And look, they're all blowing out.
Yes. Because now things are starting to make sense for them. Guess what? Who else is it starting to make sense for?
Bourbon.
Yes. And who else is it starting to make sense for?
I guess for me.
Yeah. And hopefully some of the people that are watching. So now see how Scotty keeps trying to, once he wants to come in. Now trot. They either are trotting or they're coming in. So now we're going to up the game just a little now that you have things organized in your mind. Good. There. Who just heard her sigh and relax? Relax into the outcome. Oh my God. Week. And I want you to feel into it, but I want you to be the, oh, look at that. Holy shit. Oh my God. All three of them. Beautiful. Now keep Scotty with you and send Bourbon and Rose off at a trot to the left. Good job reassuring Scotty that it was okay if he stays by you, right? And then get a trot. Don't worry about using your stick. You've already told Scotty he's safe. And he believes you. So go ahead and get your trot.
No. It's okay, bud. It's okay. It's okay. This is tricky because he's about to take off. Okay, hold on, buddy. You're good. You're good. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy.
Yeah, there you go. Keep the connection. Tell him it's not about him.
It's not about you.
Yep, it's not about you. And then when the positioning sets itself up, ask for the trot from Rose and Bourbon. Roses are red, Bourbons are brown. I like that. That's my new thing for those. So everybody knows who's who in the zoo. There you go. Go ahead and get a trot. This is where verbal cues are really helpful because now you wouldn't mess up Scotty's nonsense, your connection with him. Go ahead and get a trot. Get a trot. Go ahead and get it. Go ahead and get it. Get the trot. There you go. Good. Now that's okay. Go get Scotty. Just walk straight to his face. Don't use your hindquarters. Walk up to him a little bit. Go get the connection with him. Bring him back. There you go. Now reassure him. Good. Perfect timing. Turn to your right and send Bourbon and Scotty, or Bourbon and Rose here. Walk out and tag him a little. Just walk out and tag him a little. There you go. Good. There you go. Now stay. Go back with. Yeah. You're getting it. You're getting it. Get Scotty. Good boy, Scotty. That's okay. He just got confused, right?
Oh, crap. Scotty, you screwed me all up, boy. Or I screwed you up.
Both. It's both. Because there's two of you. There you go. Relax into it and go catch the hottie man. The Scotty 2 hottie. Oh. Woo! Okay, now you have to admit this is fun.
Whew, I can't see shit. I'm in a sandstorm. Easy, guys. Come on.
They know each other well enough. They know what they're doing. There you go. Now go get Scotty back. He's dying to come in. He just needs an excuse. And rather than going towards his hindquarters, go straight up to his face and bring him back in. Oh, whatever oil you want. There, woo! Good boy, Scotty! Yes, now use your hindquarters. Grab him. There you had your chance. You almost had him, right? He's dying to be with you. There, up. Perfect. Yes. Intuitively, you know what to do. Ah!
Okay.
Yes. Great job. Give her a round of applause, guys. That was amazing. Now, you keep Scotty and Rose trotting.
No.
There you go. Perfect. There you go. It's okay. Just as a conversation, right? Thank you. Sometimes you just need to go to his face too. Now, if you're getting tired, slow everything down so you can be effective. There you go. Great. Yes. And then walk back to the center as soon as you feel the connection. Put the string around his neck if you need to. Put the string around his neck from the stick. There you go. And take him with you.
No.
Interesting how it's showing up between the balance of relationship, right? So now walk in front of Scotty behind Bourbon's butt and cut him off, right? And say, hey, wait a second. Where are you going? There you go.
Hey, bud.
Now walk to your right and get in between those guys. This is very hard. Are you watching it? See if you can watch it. See if you can go on Facebook and watch it.
I was.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I just didn't see what you were seeing because this is hard to see. I was just curious.
Okay.
I can get on my phone too. There he goes. Now, okay, go back to the center of the arena. What emotions are coming up for you right now?
A little frustration.
Yes. So it started falling apart. So just go back to what feels comfortable. And remember how amazing this is. You've never done this before. These guys are out here doing amazing things. And look how beautiful
and it is
they
so hot. I'm like dying too with this heat. Woo! It's hot. It's hot in the round pen. It's hot.
You need to hose it down next time so you don't have so much dust. There he is. Good. And then smile and just relax. See, all you had to do was go back and be still again. If we had kept going, you would have continued to feel frustration, and more feelings of frustration would have attracted to the initial feeling of frustration. So when you feel frustrated, just go back to the middle and be still for a second and restart and look what you got. Instantly when you got still. Amazing. So now what if we have to have the outcome? We have to have all three horses in. We have to have it now before the session is over, right? You go back to how you want to feel: relaxed, calm, in control, queen bee, peaceful, whatever else you are coming up with, that as I'm starting to bring these beautiful emotions, right? So now come to the other side of Scotty. Keep your hand on him. Keep your hand on him to reassure him. Get behind Bourbon and send that energy towards his butt and get those guys trotting. Because we don't want them just like meandering in. We want this to be deliberately manifested, deliberately.
But why? But what if I'm deliberately wanting them to come in? Because I was just envisioning it and the two of them just stared at me.
But they're not coming in.
Well, we know Bourbon takes time to make decisions. He's
so while he's trying to make decisions, he needs to also be getting a job and creating income for us. So they need to keep going. We need to help them with their decision making. So they have contrast as well, right? Keep your hand on Scotty. Keep your hand on Scotty, right? He's won. He got the jackpot. These guys, these silly guys think that, I'm going to go deliver pizzas. So trotting, they need to be trotting, right? That's the big piece. Keep your hand on Scotty if you can. Keep connection with him as best you can. And then just gently send them off at a trot, right? Watch Scotty. Watch Scotty. Go get him. Go get him. Walk with him. Stay with him. There you go. Good. Good. Stay with him. Touch him as fast as you get your hand on his body. There you go. Good. All right, cool.
Come on.
And then easy. Meander back to the arena. There you go. Good. And now push your energy out towards Rose. Remember last time all it took was pushing your energy towards Rose and using your stick and string later, but use it if you need to, but push that energy. There you go. Keep your hand on Scotty. And now push your energy and then get those guys rolling. Trot, trot, trot. Hand on Scotty, hand on Scotty, hand on Scotty. Good. Yeah. Woo-wee. Right. And now use your stick and string because you're away from Scotty enough that it's not going to bug him. There you go. Good. Now pet Scotty, pet Scotty, pet Scotty, pet Scotty, pet Scotty, pet Scotty. Good. There. Now come to the other side. Do it again.
No, 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 no.
Look at this.
It's okay, bud.
Good
It's
job.
okay.
Good job. Woo! Great. All right. And then just go into the arena. Yeah, good. Now, what I want you to do is act like a horse and get in behind Rose and Scotty. Rose and Bourbon, and take Scotty with you. Walk in behind them and send them off. They are being such stinkers. Take Scotty with you. Oh, freezing up like the worst times. There you go. And then I don't care, but they need to be trotting. Those two knuckleheads need to be trotting.
I can't hear you. What did you say?
Trotting. Rose and Bourbon need to be trotting. Wherever you
Rose
go.
and Bourbon needs to be
Trotting, trotting, trotting. Look, Shrek, I'm trotting. So Rose and Bourbon need to be trotting. Rose and Bourbon. Stay with Scotty. Stay with Scotty. Stay with Scotty. Rose and Bourbon need to be trotting. Good. Get a little closer with your stick and string if you can. Walk straight across the arena towards the gate and go get them trotting. There you go. Good. And do your best to get back to the center of the arena so you're doing less than they're doing. But yes, now go. Tag them. Tag Rose. There you go. Now get Scotty with you and go pet him. Go pet him. Pet him, pet him, pet him. Good. There you go. They should be trotting. 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 Yeah, now go back to the center of the arena and relax. Good. If they're not trotting, do something about it. You know this game. You just have another horse with you. There you go. Watch Scotty. And instead of whacking harder, get closer.
This is hard.
I know it is. All right. Now
my water.
I was going to say, what do you want?
I need my water. It's in the Kubota though.
That's okay. So we got about 5 minutes left. Take a big deep breath and relax. And I want you to send these guys just a little bit faster, all three of them. Trotting. There you go. Now towards them, not just straight up in the air and straight down with your stick and string. We don't care what direction. Ideally, if they're all going the same direction, but it doesn't matter. They just need to be trotting. Breaking it down really simply. 2 out of the 3 horses are not trotting. 1 out of the 3 horses are not trotting. Good. Good. And now just allow him to be. Right? Because Scotty's going to want to be with you again. He's like, oh, that was a dumb move going out there with these guys. All right, go trot. Trot. And allow him to relax into that space. If Scotty's not trotting, do something about it. Just let you know it's freezing. Oh, good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Okay, whoops, just kidding. And we're trotting. Trotting, 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 trotting. Trot to
I'm
me.
okay with them walking.
They need to be trotting. They need to be trotting.
Why do they need to be trotting?
Because you cannot influence no motion.
Walking is not motion?
Not in their eyes, no. Because they'll just stay out there all day long. They need some contrast about what they don't want because they don't really realize how important it is to focus on what they do. And what we're here to help them do is really understand how important it is to be with you. That's the lesson today. Now, tomorrow it's going to be, let's teach them how to trot 500 laps. And you're okay with them walking because you would rather not do it. You're tired and thirsty. Trot and hot. And I honestly 1,000,000% wish I could trade places with you right now.
Would what?
I don't like that you're hot and it bothers me. And I wish you weren't. I wish I could trade places with you right now. But you're doing amazing. You're doing amazing. Look at these. Perfect. Yep. Trotting, trotting, trotting. Good. Forward is the key. Forward is the key. Moving forward is the key. Trotting, 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 trot, 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 trot. Good job. Excellent. You're going to hate the word by the end of the session. Because they're not asked, they're not.
Well, I feel like they all just were asking me a question right now. I don't know that they would have come in, but the next time they do that, I'm going to try.
Okay. So ask me a question. Any question.
What color is the sky?
Kind of greenish. So asking you a question, but they're not believing your answer. Because you don't believe me that the sky is green. There we go. Scotty isn't believing you that it's important that he comes to you. Bourbon and Rose definitely aren't because they got each other. You know, he's like, well, Bourbon told me the sky was blue. And yeah, and Rose told me the sky was blue. And all my friends tell me the sky is blue. Why should I believe it's green? Well, when you believe it's green, you have to trot. Now, if they don't come in, put your hand on Scotty or whatever, connect with him. And when you go to put your energy towards them, be softer with the stick, but be like you're actually going to tag them. Like just walk really slowly out there. And I want you to tag one of them on the butt. I don't care which one. Just walk slowly towards them and actually tag them. Tag them. Tag somebody. Tag one of the horses. Tag them. Tag them. Tag one of the horses. Go out there and walk and tag them. Tag. Yes. There you go. Good. It's okay if Scotty goes back. He can decide to get a job if he wants. That's fine. Good boy. See how you got intentional about it and stop and put your energy towards them. Now walk out directly to them and lightly tag them. Tag them, tag them, tag them. Tag them, tag them, tag them. Tag overhanded. Now there you go. Now go back. See, you don't lose. You're not as likely to lose Scotty this time, right? It's okay that you did. I'll come back. Seen him do it a few times. We have there, and he's coming sooner. Now you got these two knuckleheads going in different directions. Good. Now there. Now they got the idea. Like, oh wait. Now Rose wants to come in, right? Wait for them to ask you a question that when you give them the answer, they believe it and take the appropriate action based on that belief. And the next time they're in art class and they're painting a mural of the sky, they paint the sky green. Right? Go and tag them till they're trotting. Yeah. Like directionally intentional and clear. There you go. Good. And you didn't lose Scotty as much that time. Good. And they're going, wait a second. This is bullshit. Why does Scotty get to come in and have chicken soup and, coconut pie and all the good shit? I don't know why chicken soup and coconut pie were my culinary choices. Let's let him be. Let him be. Let him think about their decision to argue with you about whether or not the sky is blue or green.
No, it's okay. No,
Right?
no, no.
Yeah. He's got it. He's like, yeah, I think the sky is green. Whereas Bourbon and Rose are still in the sky is blue camp.
Come on, bud.
There you go. And the minute you believe in yourself and what's there, good girl. Bourbon is your least believer.
Come on, Mama. My what? Least
believer. He's your ladder.
Right, because she almost was about to come in.
Yeah. That's why trotting is important, because they need contrast. Trot. Push your energy towards Bourbon's butt. Good. And soft, but intentional. Good. Soft and intentional. Very nice. Now Bourbon's starting to drop his head and come to his senses. Okay, the world is actually flat. That's the burden of being a leader. The challenge, the gift. There we go. Now they're starting to think about what you're actually saying. And trots. Trot. Stick in your right hand if you can. There you go. That's fine. Good job. Scotty's staying with you now. Beautiful. Beautiful. Look, now you see Bourbon starting to process this information. Funny that you and Bourbon are very similar. And now that you are starting to believe that this shit is actually working, go ahead and trot. He can walk and trot, and not that it's horse shit. Because you're like, well, why can't they just walk? It's okay. They can. It'll take a lot longer. We want things to come to us quickly. And the more we can discover the things that we don't want quickly, we'll be able to focus on what we do want intentionally. Because now that Scotty or Bourbon is now dropping his head, everybody's trotting. Rose is going to kind of start listening to him, because if you remember in the beginning, Rose was in front and Bourbon was in back, and now Bourbon's in front and Rose is in back. Whereas Rose was like, all right, let's go. But Daniela has something to say. And Bourbon's like, no, she doesn't. And then trot. Now Rose is in front again. Do your best to get back into the center of the arena when you can. Good job. Good job hanging on to Scotty too. Look at this. Have you ever worked with multiple horses before? Never.
Never.
Like, how amazing is this to have all of these beautiful conversations going on at once?
It's actually quite, it's a lot. This is not easy. This is a lot.
There you go. Now Bourbon's going to come in. All you got to do is relax. Relax into it. And I don't know about you, but I like certain things in a lot. Make sure they're trotting. Trot.
He's pooping again.
That's good. Trot. He can poop and trot. I've seen horses jump and trot, or jump and poop. There we go. Trot. Look at how Scotty has made a really good decision. Did you see that?
Yes.
That was so cute. Those two. All right, now we just relax. They're getting ready to make a breakthrough right now. Do you see that?
It's okay.
Ooh, go, Rosie. Do your best there. Just allow them. They must be there she goes. Good girl. Trot. Oh, just kidding. They heard me say it. There we go. Now we're trying to figure out the puzzle. Stay with it, Daniela. Stay with it. Bend over and try and stand up if you can. I know it's, I know, I get it. We're almost there though. We're almost there. Bourbon needs to be trotting as well. Can't let Rose do all the work for him. Are you sighing out or is that her? Are you sighing out? Are you breathing out? Is that what you?
I am. I'm like trying not to pass out.
Yeah. All right. That we're so, do you see how close we are?
It's hard for me to see anything right now. I'll be so honest, Jen. I'm like, I should have kept the water closer.
Well, we know for next time. See, you can trot and poop. Just prove to you. Walk and poop, trot. You can trot and poop. Send him on. He should be trotting. All right. And then now you are in good shape. Good. This is the last time you'll have to do that because I want to make sure you don't die. And then whenever you're ready, ask Rose in. Ask Rose in. Oh, this is hard to. There she comes. Good girl, Rosa.
Maybe if I bend my whole body. Nope.
That's okay. Just take a deep breath. I don't want you passing out or anything. So I want to make sure I manage you, but manage that. But one of the things I want to acknowledge too is we're not worried about Scotty leaving anymore, are we?
No, he's
got it down.
He's got it.
Yeah. And so now we're looking for these guys to figure out the puzzle. It's not that hard. It's either trot out there or be in with mom. Not that tough. Your choice, guys. Pass, you know.
Come on, Rosie. I know you know. Don't
And
let him bully you.
And here's the thing. Remember about detachment, right? And you've heard me say it a million times. I've never seen it take more than 2 days. And so they need to be trotting. There you go. Very nice. And look at this. Scotty's in there with his feet propped up, watching Netflix, having an ice cold margarita on a Friday afternoon. Well, these guys are out there slaving away in the hot sun.
It's so hard to like.
Yeah, he's trotting and pooping.
It's so hard to grasp that they'd rather do that, right?
Well, hey, hello. How much? This is like, how many of us, the universe looks at the human, it's hard for us to grasp that we would have these belief systems that would keep us in suffering and pain and trotting on a hot summer day when we don't want to. It's very hard to grasp why you see them out there going, God, they're just creating their own drama for themselves. And the only reason why these two horses don't come in is because they believe being out there is better for their existence than being in with you. And it's not been either a clear enough communication, enough of an incentive, or enough contrast for them to understand the difference. Period. That's it. That's all. She's starting to see it. She's starting to feel it. Bourbon is a little bit more tolerant to bullshit. Just a little. And it's not like you're asking them to trot. You're actually asking them to come in. But if they make the decision not to, just like the universe, if you make the decision to ignore the universe, what does the universe generally do? It gives you more information about why you should listen to it. And then it gets louder and the information shows up more prevalently until you get enough contrast to recognize that it's not a light gray and dark gray, but it's light gray and very dark gray, right? And then send them on. How you doing? You hanging in there okay?
I'm really struggling. I'm dying for water. This really sucks right now. So much. Like, you guys, I'm so annoyed with both of you. You're keeping me from my water.
I'm going to tell you something. If you know that I'm annoyed with you, are you going to be calling me up going, hey, Jen, how's it going? No.
Honestly, Jen, I just can't right now with the logic. I can't. I'm too fucking hot. I feel like I'm about to pass out. You know how I am with the heat. It's like, this is like being in a,
no, stop
in a what do you call it? What's the hottest cooker there is? And then
pressure
saying,
cooker.
enjoy
Pressure
it.
Cooker.
It's like being in a pressure cooker and saying, have fun, enjoy it. It's fun being in a pressure cooker. Woohoo!
You know what? This could not be more poignant to every single thing you and I've been talking about all fucking week.
Should I be concerned that me asking for her to come in is making her trot? Like, is she learning something completely wrong right now?
No, she's not learning. She is right now going through the same exact thing you're going through. I want to come in to Daniela. Like, say you were annoyed with me. And you know how much I love you. And you know how much I love to connect with you and talk to you and share how much excitement I have about whatever, or bitch to you, or whatever. I just like to connect with you. Just like Rose. But if I know you're annoyed with me, I'm going to maybe not reach out quite as much. So do your best. If you need to get water and you're going to pass out, go get water. Because, I literally wish I could trade positions with you right now. Because I don't like that. Because I have a glass of water sitting here. And I wish I could give it to you and give you like a little flash dance shower and cool you off. So this is what I want you to do now. I want you to take care of you and Scotty, and I want you to leave Rose and Bourbon in the arena. And I want you to take Scotty out of the arena and come up here and get yourself a drink of water. If Scotty will go with you, great. If he doesn't, that's okay too. But it would be ideal. You put the string around his neck and he'll come with you. Take him with you. If you can do that comfortably. However he'll go with you. And let's take a step back and reassess. And take care of your needs. And now these guys are going to be like, what the fuck? You mean you're leaving? Look at them. They're like, what? And Bourbon's pooping again. This is such huge medicine. Not so much for Rose, but definitely for Bourbon. Now they want to come to the party. Losers. Oh my God. I freaking love this stuff, you guys. I love this stuff more than anything. Now they want to come over.
Whew.
Yeah, where's Scotty?
Oh my God. Oh, Lordy.
Where's Scotty go?
He's outside the pen. He's
Where
loose.
is he with you? Where do you have connection with him?
Jen, I'm drinking water. I
Okay, so for those watching, you guys are getting like the raw and real dirty deal. Like this is the real way we roll, man. Like life is, man. Life is. It's fun. It's dirty. It's frustrating. It's amazing. It's lessons. It's connection. I'm thirsty. Screw you, Jen. It's what it is. And look at these guys. Like they're like, what just happened? Bourbon and Rose are like, what just happened?
Oh my God, I literally just poured the water all over myself.
I'm a maniac.
Holy shit. Oh my God. I was like,
what is it? Okay, I'm not even going to ask about the weather because I'm not going to give that focus. But all right, take your water with you. But look at those two. Look how like lost they are. They're like, where should we go? What should we do?
I'll tell you what you should freaking do. With so much love, you should hang out with me. Don't you want to be with me? Look at me.
You can leave Scotty outside if you want.
Oh, I'm leaving him out. Holy moly. Whew. It's at least you're on, like I'm not completely alone. Like you could probably call the paramedic when I
Oh my God. Okay, you guys, if you're watching this video when you say, hey, I'm gonna go back in the fucking arena. This is why, like, this is the powerhouse right here. I'm gonna go back in the arena to do what is important to my mission and what I'm passionate about. Thirsty, hot, tired, frustrated, crabby, I don't care. Because I have somebody that can call a paramedic for me and help me out if I get stuck. And now she's back there. And Scotty's like, look, I got out. I'm eating grass. What's wrong with you two? So just relax.
No, don't get started.
Yeah, you can. But I want you to be in a relaxed state. They can try. You relax and allow. And allow, right? But they need to be trotting. And all you have to do is walk toward, there you go. And so they can make the decision about what they want. Because we're not telling them they need to be out there forever. We say, now I want you to invite energy to one or the other. I want you to pick and be specific. They need to be trotting or they need to be coming in. Oh, look how pretty they are. Look at this, amazing. You've never played with multiple horses before in your life. And look how amazing you're doing. This is the beginning of an incredible, like, Liberty performance of a communication of art. It's just, you're just in Mexico. You don't speak the language and you're trying to order a beer. That's all. Like, right? they just don't understand why they should be coming in. And now we're getting to the specific part, but I want you to really remember and step away from anything specific when you are not feeling the way you want to feel, which is why like you're like, oh, paramedics. All right, get a drink of water. And what an amazing dynamic. Look at how little it takes from you now. You're beautiful, marvelous, right? And now start talking to Rose. Start having a conversation with Rose. Because she's not as connected to bourbon as she was a minute ago. Okay. And now instead of staring at her butt, look at her heart. Look at her heart. And then trot. Oh, wait. Oh, is she coming? Is she coming? Oh, good girl. Good girl. And then
come on, mama.
And then, yeah.
I know you're tired. Let's relax.
Oh my God.
Relax. Yeah, come on. Let's relax. Good girl. Come on. Let's relax, baby girl. Yeah, you know you want to relax. It's hot out here. It's hot. Good. Hi, baby.
Have a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
Woohoo. All right. Hey. No.
That's okay. It's okay. Let her go if she wants to. Okay, good.
No, stay with me, mama. Stay with me.
Yeah. Beautiful. Gorgeous. It's okay if she, yeah.
It's okay. You can relax.
Tell yourself that. You can relax now.
Oh, that breeze on my wet t-shirt feels so good.
Beautiful. Connect with her. And then bourbon would be next. Not today. We're done. He'll come in when he wants to.
It's okay, bud. You could come in and relax too, buddy.
If he wants to. But don't talk to him if he's not. Don't engage with somebody that does not have their hands up. Connect with Rose only right now. Maybe a sideline glance to bourbon once in a while. That's it. You got to know that it's available to him, but he's got to be the one that asks. Right? You offered it. It's got to be available. And that's it. This is just like sales. This whole session was our sales process. And the way we want to connect with the people that we want to connect with. And that we are attracting into our world. And I'm not just saying this to you, I'm saying this to everybody. And until they see the value of being in the inner circle, being in the space where we can connect and love and relax and be with one another and support each other. Otherwise, you're just efforting. And as a lot of, you're just moving space. You're just moving dirt, kicking up dust. You're like, I feel like I'm in a dust storm. Well, that's the chaos of everyone's negative beliefs clouding the water, preventing the visibility, preventing the clarity and the path and the direction of where you want to go. And when you get multiple energies influencing you, it's really the center of the vortex. And to see the beauty of the angel are trying to communicate with you and support you and guide you on your path. The path of least resistance. Right? Beautiful. Good job, girl. Yes, nice. And so balancing that drive to succeed, that drive towards success with the draw towards a passion, the draw to serve, the draw to be loved and connected and be loving and relaxed in that space. It's amazing. Good job. Yeah. And Bourbon doesn't want it yet. He doesn't want it badly enough. We'll have to have a different conversation with him on a day that you're not ready to pass out. Otherwise, I'm going to have to come tickle you. Yeah. Make sure you.
I don't want her to go out there.
No, you don't. So you know what to do. Pretend Bourbon is not in the ring. It's just you and her. You want her to focus on you, then stop focusing on Bourbon. Good. Nice job. Well done. Now, if he goes to lay down, go take the stick and string and go tagging. Don't let him lay down and roll. If he goes, go take the stick and string and go tagging. Go walk over and just.
She's stepping on my string.
Walk over and get him. However you got to do it. I don't care. Let go of the stick. Just walk over and get him out. Clap your hands. Whatever you got to do. Yeah. Get him up. Come on. Let's go. Come on, brother. We're not going. There.
Now, well, what about her now?
Go back to Rose. Go back to Rose. Yes. Allow her to lay down. Allow her to lay down.
You know what? The delay on this is not good because I was going to allow, but I heard you saying,
it's okay. Relax.
It's okay.
It's okay. It's okay.
Rosie.
Hey man, guess what?
Rosie.
There's a delay in the messages we receive from the universe too. And in the meantime, we continue to suffer. Okay. You're amazing. You're fucking amazing, D. You really are. That's okay. Just go get Rose. Just walk over to her and go back. Just walk over to her and go get her. Just walk up to like her nose, her nostril, and come and bring her back. Walk way in front of her. Walk way in front of her. There you go. Good. And bring her back. There you go. Good job. Then bring her back to the arena. Yeah. Yeah, Bourbon, sorry. Fuck you. There. Oh, now Bourbon wants to be a part of the party. Just kidding. I just wanted to stop by and see if there are any celebrities here. Never mind. No celebrities. I'm not coming. But he thought about it. That's good. So the reason we didn't want Bourbon rolling there is because he was starting to take over the game. And like, well, you're going to pay attention to me. But Rose would be rolling for a very different reason. And you're right. The technology isn't perfect. But neither are the messages from the universe when we have resistance, interference, lag. Yeah, he can come in. But just allow. Don't ask him. We're having a conversation with Rose. You connected with Scotty, but he'll come in when he wants to. Yeah, pay attention to her. Yeah, good job. Holy shit, sister. Congratulations on your very first multiple horse liberty session.
That was freaking scary and like exhausting and challenging, but also amazing. I mean, to see them all responding to everything I was saying, like on point, almost like as if we practiced this.
You have been practicing it. Like that's the fundamentals.
You know what I mean?
I do. You know. I'm sitting here with goosebumps on my up and down my whole body. Like right? You know when it's success. Because all you have to do is simple things well. That's it. And you still get success even when you fuck it up a ton of times. Because
I
you
love
just
you.
get in alignment and with the desires and purpose of your life. You don't have to worry about it anymore. It's okay. Look at him. He's asking, like, you are now like no more inviting Bourbon in. He's got to prove to you that you should lift the velvet rope. Right? That's it.
I don't want him to drive her away either.
Well, you need to get between him and her. There you go. There you go. Yeah. And he's like, oh, dude. Yes, perfect. Right there. See, intuitively, so intuitively where to be in time and space in certain moments. And those moments are becoming more and more and more frequent. The more you start looking for the proof of what you want. I don't want her to come over here. Guess what? I gave you a tool to keep you from being over there. Get between him and her. Get between him and her, right? Stay between Rose and Bourbon. And then you're like, oh, okay, well, look, that worked. We don't care what Bourbon does right now. He can go out and get another job delivering pizzas if he wants to. What we got now is Rose. We don't care about the rest of the world right now. We care about Rose. I love her name. I love it. Rose. Oh my goodness. You okay? Oh.
I'd rather take 4 headbutts from her than what I was feeling before. I really was like ready to pass out. That was awful. And then like ready to pass out, but like not wanting to stop because I don't want to stop. But like, it was I was so torn for a minute.
I was too. I was like, God, I needed, I was like, that's why I kept saying, I wish you were now look, Bourbon peeing, huge release. This is huge medicine. Protect her, stay out of her space, allow her to roll. Don't give a shit what Bourbon's doing, but but mindful of her. Perfect. Yes, beautiful. That's what she's been wanting to do. Bourbon's needs, like, we don't not care about everybody on the planet, but I can't buy everybody dinner. So Bourbon's needs are important, but I can't buy him dinner right now because I'm buying Rose dinner. You're buying Rose dinner. Like your connection with her. Now, if we were to continue this, we would come in and do the same thing with Bourbon. But I know that you have so much in your brain right now and so much in your heart right now about what just happened. And look at him. He's like, but I want to come too. Well, next time. And just being mindful that you protect her from his energy right now. Staying between her and him if you can. Not to mean that he can't come be a part of the herd, but he's got to connect with you, not her. He's coming into you, not coming in to come in and mac on her. Now, if he wants to roll now, it's a different situation. Just stay with her. Don't worry about him. Just stay with her. Meaning keep between the two, but don't worry about him. There you go. Yes, she gave you permission to go on that other side. Beautiful. She's asking for you to show up as her leader. So go back to her left hip, her left hip, her left hip. Yep. There you go. Good. There you go. Good. And you can say, hi, how you doing there, friend? We're in here having cupcakes and Uncle Giuseppe's and maybe a glass of wine. Would you like some? You can. Stay between her and him. He has to connect with you, not her. See how the conversation, this is such an amazing conversation. This is conversation. This is conversations with horses. Conversations 101. Yes, perfect. Look at what you're doing. A little pas de deux, a little dance. Yes. Beautiful. Yeah. Oh my God. Amazing.
Maybe we should start doing these at like 7 in the morning where it's nice and cool.
Well, I
or
kept
8
seeing
o'clock
later
at
in the
night.
afternoon where it wasn't so hot. Yeah, for sure. You know me, I like a good sufferfest. I love it when it's hot. I love it when when I'm dying. I love that. Not. Conversations with Rose. He's already decided he doesn't want to come to your party. Quit sending him invitations. There you go. It's like it's asking someone, why don't you ever call me? Well, you have my number too. Bourbon's asking you, why don't you ever call me? And you're like, I call you all the fucking time. You never answer. Well, the phone goes both ways. And so the opportunity is always open. And in fact, you reach out on occasion and you touch base and you tell him how much you love him. He's always welcome to a party anytime he wants to come. And this isn't even about him, because if it was about him, he'd be trotting. And he's not trotting, he's standing. So if you wanted to have a conversation with him, he'd need to move. You can't have a conversation with somebody that's silent. That's a monologue. And I'm not it's one of those villain monologues, right? You doing all right?
Yeah.
I love you. Now, I'm going to tell you something right now. How much more connection do you have with Rose than you had ever?
Oh my gosh. I mean, making me on.
This was big medicine for you, honey.
Oh my God, I'm going to have so much to think about tonight.
Right? Keep yourself between Rose and Bourbon.
I was trying to be in the front of the camera.
That's okay. The horses are the stars.
Yeah.
Oh, was that Roro?
Yeah. Yeah.
Roro.
He did it too. He did it first and then she did.
Yeah. And so what I would do right now is just give him a little soft, just sort of, no, just leave him be. Never mind. What do you feel? What are you feeling?
Me?
Yes.
What am I feeling?
Mm-hmm.
Relief. Love.
Yeah.
Exhaustion.
Time to head up to your pool. Those of you that are watching this, we're viewing this from Artemis Hill. I need to put Artemis Hill Farm on you next time. Artemis Hill Farm in New York. Just, I guess we could say upstate. If you're from Long Island, it's upstate. But if you're not, it's just outside the city, about an hour outside the city, and Artemis Hill Farm in Hudson Valley, New York. And Daniela has this unbelievably beautiful space. And the reason I bring that up is because now she's had this awesome session with Rose. Her and Rose are going to go have some rosé, going to go up to the pool and jump in the pool and cool off and have a little glass of iced tea or wine or whatever, kombucha or whatever suits you, and just enroll. It really have this beautiful space. Yeah, I wouldn't ask a ton of her at the moment unless you just want to walk around. And in fact, walking around might like pique Bourbon's curiosity, right? Like, oh, we're just going on a little walking tour. I thought it was like this huge party where I had to like get to know all these people, and I'm not really good in social environments. So if you wanted to just take little Rosie Posey for a walk, that would be beautiful. Yeah, she wants to go. Yeah, she does. Good. And Bourbon's going to go, oh, wait, me too. I want to go too. That looks like fun. I want to be a part of this. And you start you start tapping into that law of attraction, right? Good things, beautiful things. She might roll again. Relaxation. And as one of the things that's really important to focus on or to think about in this situation is how much when Rose started in this endeavor, it took for her to even touch a human. Like, remember to stay between her and Bourbon if you can. I know I know. It's tough, huh?
All right. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, there you go. Just put her halter on. Put her halter on.
You guys, I gotta douse myself again, but I don't want to get the mic.
Yeah, please don't douse the electronics. What an incredible session. Every single thing that we have been working on, talking about, struggling through, hustling, grinding, burbling about, like every single thing about, what? Make sure that your connection is with Rose and Bourbon's connection is not with Rose. Don't let him connect with her. Drive him away. Drive him away. Like, use your stick on his shoulder. Drive him away. Get out of here. Just a little. There. Perfect. You and Rose. You and Rose. You and Rose. Hurry. Oh, you're going to lose her. Oh, just kidding. Beautiful. Good job. Now, he wants to come to the party. He's totally welcome, but he needs to talk to you, not her. She is not the cruise director. You are. There you go. There you go. Yeah.
She keeps putting herself.
Yeah, and how interesting that she's doing that. What is that information is that giving you that she's doing that? Drive him away. Drive him away, not her, right? Yeah. And just keeping in mind, they're kind of like Bella and Dante, right? They're pals. And so you don't spend nearly as much time with her as he does.
All right. How do we end this?
Right there. You perfectly ended it. You did a beautiful job. Everything's ended.
Okay.
Or the next beginning. But this today's chapter is done. There you go. Look how she positioned herself that time.
Yeah.
You set your intention and she'll do it. All you had to do was say, I will be between you and Bourbon. And she goes, okay. And becoming aware that that was even happening. Holy shit, sister. Good job.
Thank you. You too.
You guys are, oh, wow, that was amazing. Not too many people get the opportunity to play with multiple horses at Liberty and have such an incredible fucking session. What you just did it was horsemanship PhD.
Huh. Did you hear that? I have a PhD in horses.
So fun. Oh, on that note, anyone watching this, come to New York and experience these beautiful horses in a way like this, where you can nowhere in the world can you experience horses like this, except at Artemis Hill Farm in New York.
That's so damn cool, isn't it?
Yeah. And how much of a badass are you?
I'll tell you what, when they were just going in like perfect single line formation, I was like, holy shit.
Yeah. Oh, it's amazing stuff.
Well, next weekend, Jen's going to be here if you're still watching this.
I'll be there in New York. We'll be posting it, sharing it, and experiencing it, and it's going to be amazing. It already is amazing. Daniela, that was incredible.
Who knows what's going to happen then? We never know.
Yeah. See, all right. All right. There you go. See how notice, like, see how she's now that you're aware of it, you know what to do about it. Amazing.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Everyone's gonna get a hose down now,
Ah, love
including
it.
me.
Including you. Well, on that
I
note, ladies, go ahead.
probably need it more than they do. They probably don't even care.
No, they probably don't. They probably don't. But I'll tell you something. Thank you all, everyone, for showing up and being a part of this. Make sure you reach out to us. I'm going to post in the comments that you can come, um, uh, the link to come next weekend to Artemis Hill, or if you can join us every single week. We have FunDay Fridays. I'm going to put that in the comments right now. What is FunDay Fridays? And make sure that you are believing in yourself. It will change your life. Have an amazing rest of your afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and thanks for tuning in. Daniela, you're a freaking rock star. I gotta tell you, that was amazing. All right. Ciao, ciao.